Hey everyone, Spencer Harris here. Today we're talking hard drives. Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? Today we're going to be talking about hard drives and video storage, and specifically we're going to be talking about the LaCie? Let's just call it LaCie. I think that's how they pronounce it. So LaCie, the LaCie Thunderbolt. This one is a 2 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive. You know, this thing is incredibly fast. It's a Thunderbolt drive, so it's not USB 3. However, it is USB 3 compatible, but once you have Thunderbolt, you're just never going to use USB 3 again. Over the past few years, I have been using Seagate, WD, all of these different USB 3 hard drives for my video storage and all of my projects. It's great, you know, they're super reliable. I haven't really had any problems, but this is a game changer. I've seen these, you know, you can't miss them. They have the orange padding around them. Super cool looking, but usually if anyone really knows what they're doing as far as video storage, they've got one of these. And I never really knew. I was just like, oh, that's just another hard drive. They just picked an orange one. No, not at all. LaCie is a Seagate company, and this thing has just blown my mind, and I can't speak more highly about it. With video specifically, you know, we're dealing with a lot of file size, you know, big file sizes. Like, I mean, a project, a vlog can be up to 30, 40, 50 gigs of footage that you need to store somewhere, and then you don't really want to store it on your computer because it's just going to take up space. Your computer could eventually crash because it just doesn't have any more room. So anyway, these are really going to help. It's just all around amazing. So let's get into some specs, shall we? First off, right out of the gate, out of the box, I should say, it comes with this very recognizable orange sleeve. It's soft, it's cushy, and especially if you take these things in your backpack wherever you go like I do, it's nice to know that if this thing is banging around your backpack, it's just not going to be affected. Once we get past the orange rubbery protective sleeve, we're going to get to, and I'll just pull this apart for you. It doesn't fully come apart, and I'll get to that in just a second, but this is an aluminum shell. So the aluminum shell, it's not plastic, you know, like some of the other drives I have, so you can really count on this being durable. It is dust-proof and water resistant, shock-proof up to 2 meters or 5 feet. That's awesome, because I know if I drop this thing, don't have to worry about it. And we get to weight. These things only weigh 12 ounces. You know, it's enough to feel like it's substantial, but not lightweight, you know, not so lightweight that it feels like a hard piece of plastic, because it's not plastic. They put a lot of thought into this. Specifically, the designed by Neil Poulton. You can see it right there, designer for this. And they've got a lot of great minds at the company who design all of their products to be very streamlined, minimalist, and functional. And I think that is a great thing to have in a company in general. A good rule of thumb is when you get this and you are setting it up, format it to be exFAT, E-X-F-A-T. That way it's going to work on both Mac and Windows operating software. If you just journal it for Mac OS or journal it for PC, you know, I've got a buddy of mine, he's a business partner, he works off Windows, and we used to have a problem back in the day of not having these drives compatible for both. So do yourself a favor, format it in exFAT, and that way it'll work on both types of computers. All right, here's a tip for you. Okay, and let's get into transfer rate, shall we? This specifically transfers at 240 megabytes per second, which is just awesome. The speed on this thing and in which it operates is just incredible. Let's open up the computer and give you an example at exactly how fast this little booger is. All right. And here we are. Here's the desktop. I've gone ahead and preloaded a folder up here. It's got some footage on it from the last vlog, and it has 6.3 gigs on it. So let's go ahead and plug in the LaCie drive and plug in the USB 3 drive. Both should pop up here in just a moment. I'm imagining there we go, the LaCie drive popped up a little quicker. Love the icon. And then let's just wait on the USB 3 to show up, and we'll get started. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and open up the LaCie drive. Let's go ahead and open up the USB 3 drive. And I've gone ahead and made a folder here for the LaCie USB 3 and the LaCie Thunderbolt. So let's go ahead and pop this card over here into the LaCie Thunderbolt drive, and let's pop the same one over here into the LaCie USB 3. All right, and the race is on. As you can see already, both are estimating about 2 minutes, but we will see if that's true or not. All right, there you go, and there's proof right there. It's gonna save you so much time. I did forget to mention one thing, and I think it's super cool. The cord for this is built in, so you don't ever have to worry about losing this Thunderbolt cord. It's awesome. It's right there, and then it also has this nice little, I don't know what they call it, crevice, that you can just kind of wind it in there, and then you're good to go. So, I mean, like I said, I can't speak more highly about this external hard drive. It's saved me so much time. It actually also, right now, I think they've partnered up with Adobe. You get 1 free month of the Adobe Creative Suite, which is it's awesome. There is a link for this specific hard drive in my description, so make sure you check that out, and if you pick one up, you're gonna get free software from Adobe for a month. Win-win, right? It's definitely worth the money. So do yourself a favor, go get one of these, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping by, guys. All right. Oh, and one more thing, still giving out that Zhiyun Smooth Cue. So if you guys happen to be one of my first 100 followers, go ahead and click subscribe. It's, you could win, and we're all winning, right? We're all winning at life. I'll see you next week. All right, guys. Bye.